If you have heard of or seen the mini-skirt era, then you must understand the cultural revolution that took place during the late 60s and early 70s. Do you remember the liberation, the freedom, and the rebellion that were synonymous with that era? It was an exciting time for women, but what about the men? What about the school teachers who had to stand in front of hundreds of young women wearing short skirts every day and somehow manage to compose themselves and deliver an education? In this photo video, we will be exploring a fascinating and somewhat humorous aspect of a very challenging period in American history. We will be looking at the trials and hardships faced by male school teachers during the heyday of the mini-skirt. The late 60s and early 70s were marked by significant social and cultural changes, and one of the most iconic symbols of that era was the mini-skirt. The mini-skirt, which had not been seen in a lifetime, suddenly flooded the classrooms, creating an entirely new and unexpected challenge for male teachers. The photos in this video capture the very essence of that time. Behold the view that greeted male teachers each day. It was indeed a tad difficult to talk seriously about economics and trigonometry when staring into a sea of miniskirts. There's the argument that only a pervert would get all hot and bothered over his students, but it's important to consider that short skirts hadn't been around for decades. Male teachers were simply unprepared for the onslaught. As we continue to explore the photos, we see how male teachers struggled to maintain their composure and deliver a lecture under these circumstances, often with a vantage point that was far more distracting than that of the students. The photos depict their humorous attempts to diffuse the situation, the challenges they faced with impartiality, and the everyday struggles they encountered in the classroom. But what about the female teachers? The photos also provide a glimpse into the challenges faced by female teachers during that era. From inadvertently reading the same line of poetry 6 times to taking a sip of something strong to get through the day, the photos give us a deeper understanding of the issues faced by all teachers during this period. The most exciting part is still ahead, so let's immerse ourselves in the images and reminisce about that era. Let's take a journey back in time and explore the trials and hardships of the male school teacher during Mini-Skirt Monday.